Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
We all have wishes at Christmas. Maybe it's a car, repairs to your home, new appliances, or travel. Get yourself that perfect gift with a GUT Credit Union Christmas Make-A-Wish loan. You can get the money you need to make that holiday wish come true. Apply for a loan and you'll be entered to win one of 5 shopping sprees at Foodland Supermarket. Plus, great prizes from Sol EC Limited, Dean Mattresses, Digicel Grenada Limited, and Beacon Insurance. Call 440-1354. Email loans@gutcu.com or visit go.gutcu.com/Christmas. Apply now and make your wish the perfect gift this Christmas. Special conditions apply.
Good evening. This is Network News for Monday, December 19, 2022. In the headlines, jury finds Mitch Phillip guilty of non-capital murder of his common-law wife, Chanel Alexis. Mungay Hospital workers protest over allegations of physical and verbal abuse on the job. Motorists happy with drop in the price of gas at the pumps. Urgent appeal for blood donations as the Christmas holidays draw closer. In around the globe, regionally, St. Lucia government makes bond payments to former Liat and Majestic staff. Internationally, Dutch Prime Minister apologizes for the Netherlands' role in slavery. Plus, in the sports news, Lionel Messi named best player, while Kylian Mbappe claims the Golden Boot in thrilling FIFA World Cup final. Stay with us. We'll be back in a while.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
From Television Center at the Grenada Broadcasting Network, I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. After 2.5 years, the verdict is in on the non-capital murder of Chanel Alexis. The rest of the details in this report.
Mitch Phillip was found guilty of the non-capital murder of his common-law wife Chanel Alexis on Monday. The case was brought against the Victoria St. Mark resident in connection with the May 30th, 2020 death of 23-year-old Chanel last month at the St. George No. 1 High Court. Phillip, a joiner of Queen's Street in Victoria, was 49 years old when he was charged in June 2020 as the main suspect in connection with the death of the young mother of 2. His charge was based on information contained in a 7-page report done by top Trinidad and Tobago forensic scientist Professor Herbert Daisley, who found that Alexis did not die from natural causes, but in suspicious circumstances. It took officials approximately 3 weeks to determine the actual cause of Chanel's death. A first autopsy done by pathologists at the St. George's General Hospital did not reach a conclusive determination of the cause of the death, and the state turned to Professor Daisley, whose findings indicated that Alexis died from excessive bleeding due to a botched medical operation. The forensic expert noted that some form of rigid instrument was pushed up into the private part of the deceased, who was about 12 to 15 weeks pregnant at the time of her death. The report also found that there was also evidence of force being used to subdue the deceased before her death based on impressions seen on her legs and thighs. Alexis Alexis reportedly died shortly after being taken to the General Hospital by the murderer accused during the early morning hours of May 30th, 2020. The prosecution team, led by Senior Crown Counsel Howard Pinnock, was scheduled to call some 11 witnesses to provide evidence of circumstance in the matter before the court. Attorney at law Jerry Edwin only had this short comment after his client was found guilty.
The worst decision a jury has ever made in the history of our courts in Grenada.
Why you say that?
We intend to appeal.
Philip faces a maximum penalty of life imprisonment and will be sentenced on February 24th, 2023. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
The story to report: workers at Mungay Hospital were out in protest mode on Monday morning, claiming they have been enduring physical and verbal abuse at their workplace for the past year. Rena Pett Thomas has this report.
Enough is enough. 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 Enough is enough.
That was workers of the Mungay Hospital expressing their frustration as they were out in the form of protest outside their workplace on Monday morning. Union representative of the workers told GBN that the action taken by the workers comes after months of alleged physical and verbal abuse they received from a doctor at the mental facility. President of the Public Workers Union, Brian Grimes, spoke of some of the reports they received from workers.
Verbal abuse, borderline physical altercation. One of the nurses, the male nurses, were actually collared by this said worker. And you understand, the workers here are already operating under very, very stressful conditions. And this just exacerbates the whole matter of working at the Mungay Mental Health Institute. Some of the things that the doctor is saying is very misogynistic, meaning now that there is heavy prejudice against women. For example, you say women are dogs, where I come from. I'm a doctor and you have to yield to whatever I say. So this is the sort of attitude that is happening here, and the workers are extremely concerned. Understanding is he's from Africa, hence the reason why he said where I'm from, women are like dogs, right? And this is a very, very unfortunate statement where the female ratio at this facility is very, very high. So we have situation where consultants say they cannot work with this individual from top to bottom. Every level has an issue with this man. And in fact, the residents, some of the residents are saying this is not good enough. Residents, we're talking about mental health patients.
The president indicated that the present situation can escalate if it is not addressed immediately. Grimes told the media government is aware of the situation as they have been in written correspondence with them on the matter from the end of November.
Ministry of Health, the hierarchy from there, contacted the union on the 23rd of November. We got official correspondence on the 1st of December from our shop steward. Then the union wrote on the 5th of December to the Ministry of Health about the matter, and on the 12th of December, the ministry responded saying that the matter is before the Public Service Commission. And even and after that, we sent up a representative here, the executive secretary, to investigate the matter, to hear the testimony of the workers. Because dealing with the matter is before us, the bureaucracy can take an extensive period of time with these matters. So we are here as an appeal to sort of ensure that it happens sooner rather than later in trying to remedy this situation. And remedy, to define it exactly, is to remove the individual from the workspace.
Grimes says workers can no longer wait as the situation at their workplace is now overbearing. He says something needs to be done now.
And we are here because prevention is better than cure. So we are making a call. We are making a call to the authorities, an appeal. This is an appeal to the authorities to do something immediately because the workers are at their wits' end with this doctor. We also, based on our investigation, understand that this particular individual has a file this thick related to working in other places. We are asking for his immediate removal. Are you at your last straw, workers?
Yes, we are.
What we can say, until this matter is fixed, you will see the workers outside here 1 hour every day until this matter is remedied as a form of protest and appeal for assistance to the authorities in this matter.
GBN contacted Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Desiree Stephen, on the matter and was told that she is unable to comment. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Well, the drop in fuel prices over the weekend has put smiles on the faces of many private vehicle owners and bus operators, especially as it's close to Christmas Day. Gasoline has dropped from $13.13 to $11.19 per gallon, while diesel has seen a decline from $15.54 to $12.82, and kerosene from $15.91 to $12.77. Now, the 40-pound cylinder stayed at $40, but the 100-pound cylinder moved from $321.20 to $283.15. So there's a decline there. During the busy traffic on Monday afternoon, GBN spoke with some motorists in the tongue of St. George to get their thoughts on the drop in fuel prices.
Good thing electricity will go down. A lot of things, commodities in the shop, because transportation-wise, they add it in the commodity, you know. So it's a good thing. The previous government, they had a cap on it, and whether I go up or I go down, nobody knows who benefits, right? But it's a good thing right now that the gas is dropping. $2.00. That is good. That is good.
Well, I fully appreciate the drop in it. When I went to the pump last night and I saw it was like 11 something, I was surprised. I getting more for my money right now. Right now I feel like a driver. But food price still high and other liquor utility bills and things still high things. So they had to work on them other liquor things still.
One, you cut back on how much you spend on fuel, so that way you get extra money to do something else. I guess that's all I could say.
Well, that is very good for us, our bossmen. That could help us to, meet our demands and so on. I wish it could go down to about $5.00. We'll be so happy.
Being in the tour and taxi operating industry, fuel has always been one of the largest, expense, and having a decrease in that, good roads or improvement in roads to drive on is something that, speaking on behalf of everyone in this industry or anyone that is driving, would gladly appreciate.
Because each dollar saved is a good thing, and I think they should drop the price in other stuff too. Yeah.
Well, it is because of the price on the international market. That's why it's $11.00 presently. And to me, the most unsettling part about it is that there is no tax on the gas. That was one of our main revenue for the country. So when you give it up today, what will happen tomorrow?
That'll ease up. People could have a little more spending power.
All right. There is an urgent need for O-negative blood at the General Hospital. Anyone wishing to donate blood can contact the blood unit to book an appointment. Christina John has that story.
Common Thomas, aka Papi, is finally out of hospital and recovering. That's according to family members. Thomas was the male victim in a deadly accident in Grandans Valley about 3 weeks ago that claimed the life of a female. The spate of accidents and acts of violence in recent weeks have raised concerns, not only among law enforcement, but also among medical practitioners. There is an urgent need for blood at the General Hospital's blood bank. All blood types are acceptable. However, O-negative is most needed at this time. Any person wishing to donate must weigh at least 110 pounds and must be 18 years and over. Kevin Fredericks, Communication Officer at the Ministry of Health and Wellness, tells us more.
To maintain optimal blood level supply, we are asking for volunteers between the ages of 18 and 70. Of course, And persons who want to donate, what they can do is to call our blood collection unit at 440-2051 extension 41091, or they can call 418-1959 to make an appointment to donate the blood. Now, persons out there might be wondering, but we will accept and we do require all types of blood, but in particular O negative blood. So again, it is just to ensure that our stocks is not just replenished, but it is at optimum level, so that persons, trauma victims, cardiac arrest patients, and the like, they can all benefit from the supply of blood should the need arises.
Frederick admonishes people to exercise caution during the festive season, while police caution citizens to practice good judgment. Consumption of alcohol and driving is a no-no.
Adopt safety habits, and such as, not drinking and driving, but instead designating a sober driver, wearing your seat belts, obeying the speed limits, so, driving carefully, getting plenty of rest, very, very, very important. It is so much important to ensure that you do get plenty of rest. And likewise too, we are also encouraging our citizens to resort to anger management best practices, such as walking away, and not arguing and not answering. These things can lead to acts of violence, and so we are hoping that our citizens will heed the call this time around.
There are 4 main blood groups or blood types: A, B, AB, and O. Your blood group is determined by the genes you inherit from your parents. Each group can be either RHD positive or RHD negative, which means in total there are 8 blood groups. AB negative is the rarest of the 8 main blood types. Just 1% of donors have it. The 8 possible blood types are O negative, O positive, A negative, A positive, B negative, B positive, AB negative, and AB positive. Christina John, GBN News.
This is Network News. Still ahead from us, Attorney General files declaration of income, assets, and liabilities. Next.
Whoa! Did you hear that? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto jackpot is $230,000. Play Lotto today for chances at winning big. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
No, this is Christmas time. Celebrate in style. With furniture on, you can will make it what you want. With unsecured loans, reduce interest rates, win cash prizes for the best Christmas ever. So we'll make it, hey, para playing, hey, ham and black cake eating. Now this is Christmas.
Get unsecured loans up to $50,000 and a chance to win cash prizes this Christmas at Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Do you know that you can lower your electricity bill by switching to energy-efficient appliances? By switching to energy-efficient appliances, you can help lower your energy usage. Your refrigerator, for example, is amongst the highest energy-consuming appliances within your home, as it remains running throughout the day and night. Switching to an energy-efficient refrigerator can lower your electricity bill by up to 40%. As an individual consumer, I cannot impact global fuel prices. However, I can ease the burden of rising fuel rates by switching to energy-efficient appliances. What can you do?
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenlec.
Have
After a long year of waiting, Flow brings you the magic of Christmas giving. Discounts on devices to bring you closer to your loved ones. Prizes to enjoy with your family and friends. And the best in entertainment bundles for everyone to gather around. This Christmas, one gift brings many more. Like more data and speeds to share everything with the family. So sign up, bundle up, switch up, top up, or pay up to win $4,000 in cash or appliances plus other weekly prizes. For the best in Christmas deals and rewards, visit discoverflow.co.
Yar, shiver me timbers. What's this? Free tile?
Ooh, free tile? We've got to go capture this treasure.
Full speed ahead! Yar, with prices like these, there's no need to plunder at all. Free tiles for Christmas is back at Island Style.
Yo ho ho! Buy 100 tiles at the regular price, get up to 20 tiles absolutely free! Magnificent!
Remember, when you think tile, think Island Style. Yar, maybe I should tell my fellow pirate elf, Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, I think he's busy fighting monsters these days.
Why wish upon a star? Our bank is better by far. Whatever you're wishing for this Christmas, we'll give you low interest and no fun.
Make your wishes come true this Christmas with a loan from Co-op Bank. Make those home renovations, treat your family and friends, and get the things on your Christmas list. All of this is possible with our hassle-free financing of up to $40,000. Apply today and you can be one of the 5 lucky customers to win a shopping spree. Have it all as you wish this Christmas with Co-op Bank. Visit our website or your nearest retail banking unit for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Christmas wishes come true with Co-op Bank and you.
Welcome home. Shop and win at Real Value this Christmas. Anyone spending $50 or more can win $5,000, $2,500, and $1,500 in cash and shopping vouchers. Simply place your receipt with your name, address, and phone number in the barrel provided. Promotion starts November 21st and runs until December 23rd with the grand draw of the morning of December 24th. Plus, anytime you use your Real Value Shoppers card, you can win day passes to Royalton, hamper baskets, wine, and more. Promotion runs from November 21st till December 30th. Shop at Real Value this Christmas.
They come with a catalog you know word for word. They have a league of fans that stretch as far as the eye can see. Their legacy speaks for itself, so we don't have to. The Radisson Grenada Beach Resort is the place to be this New Year's Eve from 9 p.m. for the classic way to ring in the new year, featuring Third World.
You should know it's time for the world to. So won't you try?
This classic cast will also feature Sabrina and the Treehouse Band live. Early bird tickets are available at GoToFets.com and Cass Unisex Boutique. Single tickets $500, couples $800. Sunshine Promotions presents Classic. A signature all-inclusive experience, celebrating the old and welcoming the new. Sponsored by Blast, Independent Agencies Limited, St. Augustine Medical Services, Radisson Grenada Beach Resort, Best Quote Construction, and Netherlands Insurance, proud supporter of the arts.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the season to be jolly, and the NLA is giving back loads of prizes to its loyal customers in its exciting Xmas Bonanza promotion. Yes, Grenada! It's your opportunity to win hams and bottles of wine and rum from November 15th to December 31st. Over 450 prizes will be up for grabs during this festive season. Simply purchase a single ticket valued at $12 or more in Lotto, Cash 4, Playway, or Pick 3, and check your tickets for the word ham, wine, or rum. Play daily for chances to win every day. Prizes are redeemable at NLA's head office on the Carenage on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting November 16th, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Happy Christmas, Grenada! Ho, ho, ho!
Hi, my name is Anisha Hussein. I've been a member with the Arise Credit Union for the past 12 or so years. At the time, I was a member of another financial institution, and being exposed to one of its board members that I work with, he was able to give a detailed breakdown of what the credit union at the time offered. So this helped guided me into, should I say converting to becoming a member of Arise Credit Union at the time. Arise Credit Union would have helped me over the years in terms of being able to own and acquire stuff. Even as a contract worker, they would have been able to, come up with their policies as to guide persons along my job description. I would like to extend a hearty congratulations to the Arise Credit Union and its achievement for 75 years and the way they would have been able to transform the lives of its members over that period of time. Congratulations.
Indulge your senses in the exotic fragrances inspired by nature, luscious fruits, tropical flowers, and mesmerizing beaches with Beep Air Freshener. Flowers of paradise, mango papaya, pina colada, pink lemonade zing, radiant sunshine, and white sand beaches make up the Beep Exotic Blends collection, perfectly blending vibrant tropical aromas with the inspiration drawn from around the Caribbean. Beep, for a happy, healthy home.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Have your family or friends ever needed cash now, but you are nowhere close to give it to them directly? With the cardless cash feature from Republic Bank Online and your mobile phone, it is hassle-free and convenient to send money to anyone, including yourself, using the Republic mobile app. Simply log into your account, access the cardless feature, enter the amount you want to transfer, and using the access code provided, the cash can be withdrawn instantly from a designated Republic Bank ATM without a card. Republic Bank Cardless Cash is convenience at your fingertips. To learn more about our cardless cash features, visit republicgrenada.com for more details. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hello again, we're back here at Television Center. 3 missing teenagers in 1 week. Child Protection Authority is concerned. Christina John tells us more.
When does the Child Protection Authority step in? During the past week alone, police issued 3 missing teen reports, seeking public assistance in locating them. 3 young girls ranging in age from 14 years to 16 years. This begs the question, what, if there's any, could possibly be going wrong in their homes? According to police, the investigation does not end when the child is found. Usually, a holistic approach is taken to ensure the child returns to an environment that is conducive. In an exclusive with Corporate Communications Officer at the Child Protection Authority, Blossom Alexis Welsh says the CPA is concerned with the frequency with which they are seeing a missing children's report.
Protection Authority only comes in when there's a report of child abuse. Generally, the Royal Grenada Police Force is responsible for receiving these missing child reports as well as investigating maybe what may be the issue. What is of concern and what is of interest to us is what is going on at home for some of these teenagers. Why did they see the need to run away from home? Where did they run away to? And that's some of the questions that we may have.
She says instances where there are cases of abuse reported to the CPA, that's when they step in and act on it.
Generally, when the RGPF conducts their investigation, if they find that there's an issue of child abuse at home, that's when the issue is reported to the CPA, and that's the only time that we can intervene. Our next course of action is to do what we generally do. We carry out our own investigations and see how best we can help this child and his or her family. That may include counseling or another course of action, but we really want to help. Our priority is to ensure that the child is safe, and we work in the best interest of that child.
As we enter the peak of the Yuletide season, Alexis Welsh is encouraging young people to speak out and tell someone if they are experiencing any issues in order to get the help they need.
My advice to the young people, to our children, is if there is an issue at your home, if you need assistance, whatever that assistance may be, reach out to someone. If there's something that you need help with, you can always contact the Child Protection Authority. Our emergency number at the moment, 533-6990. Reach out to us via WhatsApp, and we can see how we can intervene. We want to ensure that our children are safe and that they are in safe environments. Our hope is that each and every child across the country can enjoy the Christmas season in an abuse-free environment. And any part that we can play in that, we are happy to assist.
Christina John, GBN News.
So initially, the discussion was to decriminalize marijuana. Now the goal is to legalize it. The Agriculture Minister explains government's plans for moving the issue forward. Cherian Blackman-Stephen reports.
Agriculture Minister Adrian Thomas has announced the opening of a secretariat to facilitate the move to legalize marijuana.
But we have gone a step further, because we are talking about legalizing it for medicinal purposes. Since then, Madam President, we have put in place a commission to coordinate that activity. In January, we'll be opening the secretariat so that the necessary work can be done. Madam President, there will be a CEO in the Secretariat to do the day-to-day operation.
The intent to decriminalize marijuana was one of the issues championed by the National Democratic Congress on the campaign trail in the lead-up to the 2023 general elections. It was the NDC's former female political leader, Mrs. Franca Alexis Bonadine, who announced her party's intent to pursue the decriminalization of cannabis.
If this present administration fails to act on the recommendations of the report and refuses to establish the framework to study and implement the recommendations, as well as the decriminalizing issues which are supported by the people, the NDC commits to doing so as a priority on forming the government.
The New National Party, which initially had thrown cold water on plans to decriminalize marijuana, subsequently bought into the idea and advanced the legal draft tabled in Parliament. With Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell at the helm, Minister Thomas says the government has gone one step further.
There will be extensive consultation with the general public, involving education programs, because our people must understand what this industry is all about. We want them to be part of it. And therefore, Madam President, we have allocated over $400,000 to that first phase for the preliminary work. In 12 months' time, Madam President, the necessary legislations must be in place and will be in place. And will be ready to cultivate and process the necessary products from the cannabis.
He said there are organizations waiting to get on board.
Institutions like the FAO, CADI, ICA, UNDP, they are all calling to assist some way or the other. And if when the call is made, we don't have the structure in place to brace the opportunity with both hands, we will be failing the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique.
Government named former Senator Rolanda McQueen as chairman of a 12-member commission on cannabis legalization and regulation. Their task includes holding broad-based consultations and engaging in public awareness on the policy decision to legalize cannabis within a legal and regulatory framework. Cherian Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
Other news, Attorney General and Minister for Legal Affairs, Labor and Consumer Affairs, Claudia Joseph, on Friday filed her declaration of income, assets and liabilities with the Integrity Commission of Grenada. This brings to 13 the number of new parliamentarians filing declarations since the month began. Joseph's documents were received by Commissioner Justin Campbell in the presence of the Commissioner's Operations Manager, Elizabeth Henry Greenwich. Grenadians let you know how they feel, especially when it comes to politics. The words of former government minister Delma Thomas during her contribution to the 2023 budget debate had lots of Grenadians buzzing on social media.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
Opposition MP for St. Andrew Northwest, Delma Thomas, lifted some eyebrows on Friday as she addressed the House of Representatives.
Parliamentary representative for St. Andrew Northwest and former Social Development Minister Delma Thomas took a stance to defend herself during Friday's sitting of the lower house. Acknowledging that as a public officer she is open to scrutiny, she served notice that she will not accept any disrespect.
I will not accept any disrespect, especially from people who call themselves members of the cloth, to publicly, in the presence of my children, try to throw negative utterances because you believe that I have spoken in a particular way.
Social media users took to the comment section to share their thoughts about this development. The following views are that of members of the public and not of the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Davis said, "Let the truth be told, I applaud you for the way you conclude. There is no better way to get your message across the House. Means unity for the nation. It is a decade now we didn't have a functional House. This is what we expect from the House, where members of Parliament discuss the people's business peacefully and express their gratitude. The mudsliding and politicking should not be in the House, but the House should be a place where the nation's business is being discussed so that the nation would feel comfortable that their tax dollars are well accounted for." Rollins said, "Respecting each other and working together is an extremely great template for the rest of the political party and most of all their followers. Pay attention, respect each other." Mary said, "I applaud this gesture, working together for the good of Grenada." That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
Still ahead, we'll tell you about the journey of David St. Louis, who wants to ensure no child goes to bed hungry. We'll talk about that.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spicile Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spicile Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Spicile Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandlands. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 406-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. Spicile Imaging, from seeing seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
Find the season's best deals at Quartz. Shop today for up to 50% off on your favorite items like the TCL 65 QLED UHD Smart TV, now just at $3,499. Save $1,200. The Ashley All-Max Love Seat is now just $2,599. Save $700. And this technical speaker, now only $999. With Ready Finance, shop today with no cash and get 90 days for your first payment. It's the season's best deals only at Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
Surround yourself with the fresh aroma of Beep Ocean Spray Air Freshener. Relive the joy of being out on the open ocean with Beep for a happy, healthy home.
If there was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now. We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carrico. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers, and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily Pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play Pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money day.
The best option is drinking little or no alcohol this holiday season. Here are some tips to limit your alcohol consumption. Mix your own drinks so you can monitor how much you are drinking. The recommendation is no more than 1 drink a day for women and 2 for men. Avoid drinking on an empty stomach. Alternate alcoholic drinks with non-alcoholic ones. Drink slowly and stick with drinks that have lower alcohol content. The best option is drinking little or no alcohol this holiday season. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
After a long year of waiting, Flow brings you the magic of Christmas giving. Discounts on devices to bring you closer to your loved ones. Prizes to enjoy with your family and friends. And the best in entertainment bundles for everyone to gather around. This Christmas, one gift brings many more. Like more data and speeds to share everything with the family. So sign up, bundle up, switch up, top up, or pay up to win $4,000 in cash or appliances plus other weekly prizes. For the best in Christmas deals and rewards, visit discoverflow.co.
We're back. Feeding families is his passion. Let no child go to bed hungry. Christina John reports.
Give without looking for anything in return. That is the journey David St. Louis of Monjaloo St. George has embarked on for the past 7 years. His charity is called Operation Feed a Child, OFAC. His mantra is that children should not go to bed hungry.
I mean, there are a lot of people, a lot of families around who really in need right now, especially, you know, single parents with children who, I mean, and it happens to the best of us. So, and it's not man that really birthed that in my spirit. As Jesus said to Peter, flesh and blood have not revealed this. It's only the Spirit of God going to reveal something like this to us. And with that, gave me the initiative to really start that feeding program.
St. Louis explained how he goes about executing his project, which takes him outside of his community to other villages.
He really started with the children from the RC school in my community, coming directly from school in the afternoon and come to my house, having a hot meal before they go home, ensuring that they do not go to bed hungry. And that was a really plan. But as it is right now, I does it only on Sundays, every Sunday and Christmas Day. Every Sunday I prepare meals and deliver to homes, to families up to approximately 35 persons right now. Most so children, single parent with children. The home spans from Springs, Monjaloo, the Bocas, Laborie, and as far as Montparnasse.
He says before effecting his plans, he first visit these single-parent families and seek their permission, whether or not they are willing to accept his offer. Single-handedly, St. Louis provides all this out of pocket. However, he welcomes anyone wishing to contribute or help with the initiative.
As we know what a Christmas meal is like, you know, you look for the big chicken, the pie, the salad, everything what goes with it, you know, what a Christmas meal is like. And I mean, right now, anyone who might be viewing this and wants to make contribution, they are free to do so. You know, they can reach me at 440-5249 or 536-2348. Even as small as a box of match. I think that is not enough. But if it's that alone they can do, they do that. A half pound of peas, a pound of rice, whatever they can do, they can reach me. And I mean, with us together, we can just add maybe one more family to the program.
St. Louis attributes his passion for cooking and giving to his inheritance from his mother. Christina John, GBN News.
It's time to see what Christmas decorations are at the end of the GBN ISO lens.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISO is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Another peculiar Christmas tree is featured in tonight's ISAW. We've previously featured a Christmas tree adorned with PPEs and other medical ornaments at the General Hospital, and another tree made from refuse at the Perseverance landfill. Tonight's tree, located at the Expression Hair Salon in Woodlands, is decorated with chubby and ping pong snacks. As Christmas draws nearer, we urge you to send your creative innovations via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
When we return, the sports news followed by Around the Globe. Stay with us.
It's Mix your gifts of love with cheer 2.0. 'Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Want your folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money day.
Good evening, sporting fans. Argentina's Lionel Messi was named Best Player, and France's Kylian Mbappe won the Golden Boot Award following a sensational World Cup 2022 final. Messi, 35, led Argentina to their 3rd World Cup title, scoring twice in the final as they beat France in a dramatic penalty shootout. He netted 7 goals in 7 games and became the first player to score in each round of the same World Cup since the last 16 round was introduced in 1986. He's also the first player to win the Golden Ball Award twice since it was introduced in 1982, after also winning the honor in 2014. Mbappe was the top scorer with 8 goals, including a hat-trick in the final. It was the first treble in a World Cup final since Jeff Hurst's in 1966, when England beat West Germany. Well, Argentina's World Cup winning captain Lionel Messi has been named BBC Sports Personality's World Sports Star of the Year for 2022. Messi, 35, led Argentina to their first World Cup triumph in 36 years in Qatar. The Paris Saint-Germain forward won the tournament's Golden Ball, awarded to the best player after scoring 7 goals at his 5th World Cup. The former Barcelona star is widely acknowledged as Messi as top of the line. Messi scored twice in the World Cup final and converted a penalty in the shootout. Following a thrilling 3-3 draw, it meant he added football's biggest prize to a list of trophies that includes 7 Ballon d'Or titles. Awarded to the best footballer each year, 4 Champions Leagues, 1 Copa America, 10 La Liga titles with Barcelona, and a League One crown with PSG. In addition, he has scored a staggering 793 goals in his career. Congrats to Messi. Jamaican Rashada Williams starred with the bat in the West Indies women's 17-run defeat by England in the third T20 in Barbados over the weekend. Batting first, England were kept to 157 for 6, with Sophia Dunkley top scoring with 44. Hayley Matthews, Shanetta Grimon, Afi Fletcher and Aliyah Aline all had a wicket each. In their run chase, the Windies women lost Aline early before Hissia Knight retired hurt. Captain Hayley Matthews got to 35 as the hosts flung themselves on 63 for 3. Williams, who top scored with 38, and debutant Trishan Holder 21, then shared a 40-run fourth wicket stand to take the team to 103 for 4. The West Indies women would, however, lose 4 wickets for 33 runs before being restricted to 140 for 8, giving England an unbeatable 3-0 lead in the series. The final game in the series will be played on Thursday. That's the sports news for the time being. The government of St. Lucia formally presented a $6.3 million bond payment to former St. Lucia employees of regional airline Liat and defunct local firm Majestic Industries Limited. This represents the long overdue compensation packages to the employees whose plight appeared to have withered on the vine over the past few years. More from HTS News Force.
47 former Liat and Majestic Industries Limited employees received terminal benefits in the form of bond certificates from the government of St. Lucia on December 16th. The value of the remuneration package is estimated at $6.3 million.
History is ensuring that the workers of the country get a fair share. That's our history.
Labour Minister Dr. Virginia Albert Poyot says the day's proceedings exemplifies the St. Lucia Labour Party's mantra of putting people first.
That is exactly what the government is doing today. And we had to go back into the archives to check the background information to ensure that every worker who is entitled to the benefits were included in the package.
The journey to receiving what was lawfully owed to them took the 4 long employees nearly 3 years. Former country manager of Liat, Jose Mesmin, heaped effusive praise on the Prime Minister and his cabinet colleagues for their relentless efforts to resolve the long-standing matter.
We go to Jamaica, and the Prime Minister there, Andrew Holness, is pleading for a Christmas free of crime. TVJ News has more.
The event was the handing over of a house under the government's social housing program in Knockpatrick, Manchester. Stacey Stevens is the latest recipient, but even as they smile, there's an ugly truth which threatens to disrupt the peace in several communities in the parish: increasing crime.
I am aware that the Jamaica Defence Force has increased its presence and its operations in the parish. Certainly, they have been conducting exercises within the town of Mandeville itself, and some of you would have seen their operations.
Next week, the states of public emergency declared in several parishes will expire days before Jamaicans celebrate Christmas, amid concerns about increased criminal activity after the government is contemplating using the crime-fighting measure again.
When the SOEs expire, that the government will seriously and carefully consider the application of a new state of public emergency to ensure that we can save more lives.
Mr. Holness further dispelled assertions that the government is not open to having dialogue with the opposition on reaching a consensus on crime.
Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte has issued a historic apology for the Netherlands' role in 250 years of slavery. It comes amid a wider consideration of reparations for those affected, including efforts to return looted art. It has been long in the making, but for many descendants, it is not enough. Al Jazeera has more.
Nearly 150 years after abolishing slavery, the Netherlands has apologized for its role in the slave trade. From the 17th to the 19th century, Dutch colonizers kidnapped an estimated 600,000 African men, women, and children and shipped them to South America, enslaving them on plantations. They were not alone. Several European empires traded in millions of human lives.
Today I apologise on behalf of the Dutch government for the actions of the Dutch state in the past, posthumously to all enslaved people who have suffered from that act worldwide, to their daughters and sons and to all their descendants.
The apology comes months after the recommendation of an advisory panel set up by the government after worldwide protests against the murder of American George Floyd in 2020. It described the slave trade as crimes against humanity with ongoing impact for descendants. The Netherlands formally abolished slavery in 1863, but the practice lasted another decade in its territories, including Suriname. Today, 60% of the population of the tiny Caribbean country lives below the poverty line. Groups from former colonies have criticized the timing of the apology, calling it hurried and haphazard with a lack of consultation. Rights campaigners say more needs to be done to address racism in Dutch society.
Stay with us. A reminder of the headlines in a moment. The headlines before we leave you. Jury finds Mitch Phillip guilty of non-capital murder of his common-law wife, Chanel Alexis. Bungay hospital workers protest over allegations of physical and verbal abuse on the job. Motorists happy with drop in the price of fuel at the pumps. Urgent appeal for blood donations as the Christmas holidays draw closer. And around the globe regionally, St. Lucia government makes bond payments to former Liat and Majestic staff. Internationally, Dutch Prime Minister apologizes for the Netherlands' role in slavery. Plus, in the sports news, Lionel Messi named best player, while Kylian Mbappe claims the golden boot in thrilling FIFA World Cup final. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online, gbn.gd, on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom for now. Thanks for joining us. Good night.